Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. And Richardson will throw to start out here. He's got White here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for White on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But in the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now 3rd down and 7. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They're working across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The first down carry for Davis. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Colts at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talking about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7.
65, catch, 65. Get it. Ready.
Richardson. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to White. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe their whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. Ready.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Colts 17. Texans nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Stroud looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, they taught me when we're broadcasting games what we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Liking, 8, let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. Like you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tony.
Stroud now on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up 50 here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can you go with a quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there?
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing.
Hey, smash Bronco! Hey, check off.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. No, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, how about this one, first and goal? And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down on this side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 ear, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-flows. Money up to a whole nother level.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to widen their lead in this first half. After right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Texans first down.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offensive line and form just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup at 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19. Ready? 60, let's go.
Now it's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
18, what's up?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Go! Liking 18!
They keep it with Davis on first down. And Lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second down and 8.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Richardson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than a partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, what's that?
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on its own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Stroud working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Hard throw, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. No.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
18. What's that?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your
off. 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Now a carry for White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Go. 65. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll drop this one down to Nixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where did that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Bronco 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange